Your finger is now a piece of tech. Introducing One Chip, a chip activated with nano NFC robots, the one bots that melt safely in your fingertips. So now you don't need to carry your card or smartphone. Just wave your finger over the machine and your payment is done. With the in-app One Signature feature, you can also add gesture passwords. These gestures act as an authentication for OneBots to process contactless transactions. And when OneBots are low on energy, you can plug in our revolutionary finger cover, the One Tip, which uses solar energy to fast charge OneBots. And also rejuvenates your finger by massaging it using our proprietary micro-vibrations tech. Reserve your One Chip now at getonecard.app/onechip.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shad, Bahashem, Harakat, Hakodash, and double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, who taught us his truth. Shalom to Yakim, that pushed the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity, Bahashem, Harakat, Hakodash. And I just want to make this like a follow-up lesson with the Elder Apostle Tahar's video, you know, on dealing with the video, you know, entitled the You Know What, you know, is at the door, you know. And we all know, you know, what's you know, I'm dealing with this whole propaganda and this advertisement, you know, on what this is dealing with, you know, if you know, you don't know, you know, which you know, in this time, you know, in this late in time, you know, you should, you know, been know, because it's to a point to where, you know, if you don't know, you know, you're choosing to be ignorant, man, because the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you know, start with the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, you know, the Lord has been warning, you know, using these men, you know, mainly to warn our people, you know, for the time that's coming, man, breaking it down vividly, you know, clearly, you know, clearly unto you, man, you know, like there's no fucking excuse, man, you know, and, you know, it's going to continue to sound like a broken record because it is at the door, you know, and this is like a company, the one chip, one card, you know, I believe it's a company in, over there in Europe, you know, and this is real advertisement. This is, you know, their website right here, you know, and hey, you know, right here, make contactless payments with your finger using one chip, an NFC activated chip that melts safely in your fingertips, you know, and you know, that whole, you know, the NFC, you know, is dealing with, you know, the same technology, you know, with the actual C-hip, you know what I'm saying, which, you know, they even call it, the C-hip, you know. I know this is one chip, but you know, I don't know if, you know, YouTube gonna still try to strike this video, you know, because you know, I'm on my last strike on this page, so I'll just continue to keep saying C-hip, but you know, they even saying, the C-hip in their title. So at the end of the day, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the prophets have been warning our people, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. We're gonna keep bringing it up, man, because here we are, man, you know, and the way how things are moving, you know, with the economic that's going on, you know, it's like the economy, you know, the state of the economy, what's going on, you know, and how things are shifting, you know, and how these nations are moving, and how, you know, how's it getting ready to look like. You know, we ain't surprised by these things, man, because why? Because we've been warning, you know, and been up on game and bringing it out, you know, the information, in the news what's going on. So, so we ain't surprised by seeing, more and more advertisements and propaganda like this. But, all we're doing, is warning you, you know, warning you, and bringing out unto you, the next step of Esau Edom, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh shall answer me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. In this specific vision, this major prophecy, is a major vision, man. For those, to separate those, so this device is going to separate those that's not found written in the book of life, man. Those that receive this thing, man. And a vision that's ordained to manifest in these last days. And here we are. In these last days, we've seen how everything correlates, to Revelation 13 and 16, dealing with this device right here, man. Dealing with, how the economic, the economic situation, dealing with, according to how it says in the 13th chapter, verse 17, and no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, we're able to see how Esau is moving, and shifting the world, and seeing his tactics, trying to make the dollar fail. You know what I'm saying? And seeing these nations, just fucking ditch the, start ditching the dollar, and him, creating CBDCs, this new digital currency, and him, year after year, going to these economic forums, bringing out to the world, their plans and their ahead towards the future, coinciding with this thing, But we're the only ones able to see it, though, man. See, majority of people have no idea what the fuck is going on, and that's really through the grace and mercy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that He opened our eyes for us, to be able to see these things. And not only just see it, but to, bring it out also, man. To bring out this information on what we're seeing, and to break it down according to the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, according to prophecy, to make you see and understand prophecy, man. Because this is what, it's like, this is like a true mystery, man. It is a true mystery, because not everybody can understand what time what time they're living in, man. Not everybody knows what time they're living in. Not everybody knows, how everything is happening exactly according to the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Not everybody understands prophecy, man. But see, we understand, we see it, and we're breaking it down, to the majority, of our people. But the majority of our people are refusing to take heed, which is why this is only reserved until the elect of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And majority of our people are gonna be ignorant to this thing, and they gonna receive it, man. Because they, are ignorant, to the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and they don't fear the Lord, so they just gonna, fall victim, to the casualties, man. And they just gonna, submit themselves, knowingly, or ignorantly, and it just bowing down, to this new system, man. Even though they've been warned and they heard the warning, man. But nonetheless, this is only for the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, the preordained, for them to take heed to the prophecies, and them to beware, and they, work their salvation, in hopes to be saved from Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. And they ain't gonna be ignorant, of these times, man. And they gonna know prophecy, I'm saying, understand what time they're living in, and they ain't gonna, be caught up the way how the world's getting ready to be caught up by this thing, man. The majority of people gonna be caught up by this, man. And Jake that's calling themselves Israelites, leaders in Israel, that's not warning their people about this thing, you know what I'm saying? So see, it's gonna be reality, man. And you got to figure out what the fuck you're gonna tell your people, for all this time, that you've been denying this thing, man. So Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna bring it to, right to your face, man. This thing's gonna affect everybody, man. Our lives, your lives, everybody's lives, man, worldwide. It's gonna be the new way of currency, man. If you wanna, continue working, continue, sustaining your life in this world and shit, you're gonna have to comply, by taking this thing, man. And for all this time, that you've been telling Jake that, ain't no C-hip, ain't no this and that, you know what I'm saying? So now here it is. Now what? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go back to Habakkuk. Slaki. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, the prophets are here to warn you, and get their blood, and get your blood off their hands, So, the warning has been sent. At the end of the day, it's up to you, how you going to take the warning, how you going to, move towards, the fear and working of your salvation towards Yahweh Shema Shah. So, at the end of the day, if you don't, that's up to you, because you see, the unfaithful is going to die in their unfaithfulness, man. So we just, here to give you the warning, man. And we here, because we working out, our own salvation, man. Through the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because we know what's coming, man. It's gonna be Jake's, that's gonna, that willingly take this thing, man. That's a fearful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, knowing what's coming, we hope and pray Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he sees our efforts towards, hoping in his mercies and his grace, for salvation, that he keep us through this time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Jakes is going, knowingly, that know what this thing is, they just going to take it, man. For, any reason, that they seem, fit to themselves. At the end of the day, whose names that's not found written in the book of life, they're going to see this thing, man. So this is a serious prophecy, a serious thing that's getting ready, to take place, man. And here it is, you got Jake that's saying, to don't take it serious and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, those people's blood that you causing to fall upon your hands, Yahweh Shem Yahshua gonna make you reap the reward of that, man. So, we're here to warn you, man. Point blank, period and simple. Verse 1, behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I'll put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written on paper, for they are faithful and true. We just read in Habakkuk chapter 2. you know, to make the vision plain upon tables. Verse 2, and the Lord Yahweh shall answer me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, and he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Yeah, man. So prophets, that heard, the word of Yahweh that was told to write this, these prophecies down, they didn't understand at the time. Because why? Because you could see the understanding for that, was ordained, for it to be in the last time, man. In the last days, like the Apostle John, in the island of Patmos, he received the vision of Revelation 13, and the revelations, he understand them. I'm saying, but see, us in these last days, we understand them and we see these things vividly and are breaking it down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiyah and breaking it down perfectly according to the word of Yahweh Shemiyah. Starting with the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. And we're breaking it down, and giving you the inspiration, that you see it clearly, man. Whoever is deemed for them to see it clearly, man. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, So, for a certain period of time, these prophecies weren't happening, weren't manifesting, so they was tarrying for a little bit. But now they're fully manifesting, man. We're seeing, these advertisements and shit. We know what's getting ready to take place. But majority of people, they don't know. Why is that? Because they refused and they, chosen to, stay ignorant. At the end of the day, those, who's is, ordained for them to receive it, they gonna receive it. I'm saying, and they gonna take heed and fear, and move accordingly to the hopes to be saved from Yahweh Shemiyah, because they understand that the Lord is ordaining these things. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So when you see these things, take place, and you bring them back to the, through the word and the precepts, you're supposed to realize that, oh shit, I'm saying, Yahweh Shemiyah spoke of these, exact same times 2,000 years ago, thousands of years ago, man, before they took place, man. And here we are in these last days that we're seeing them take place, man. And call Lord Yahweh Shemiyah that we are, able to see that, man. Look at Jake out here, man, just pardoning the bullshit and ignorant, lost and fucking confused, man. Having no idea what's taking place, and it's just gonna, take over them right beneath their fucking nose, man, right beneath their feet. And they just, they're the ones that's gonna be, perplexed, like the scriptures say, man, confused, and just not knowing what to do, not knowing who to call upon, not knowing where to go, and then they're gonna realize, but at that time it's gonna be too late, man. So you're, you should be moving, to the opposite of that, of that way, man. To where you're working your salvation, you serving Yahweh Shemiyah, and you ain't ignorant, man. Your lamps, are constantly trimmed, at the wise virgins in the parable. And so when this thing do happen, you have sure, confident faith on how to, go through it. Because why? Because you've been building, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiyah, man. But yeah, come on, man. I'll leave the link to the video in the description, and the link to the website in the description also. But that's how I make this short. So it's Lord willing that you brothers and sisters find it satisfying. Until next time, I say so.